Hi there. My name is Arash Ghafoori, and I'm the Executive Director of Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth. I want to welcome all of you to the 2020 Southern Nevada Youth Homelessness Summit virtual conference series. We're so glad you've chosen to join us. In this video, I'd like to give you an overview of what you can expect from this year's summit. This year's summit is going to be different from previous year's summits, not just because we won't be getting to see each other in person, but also because we'll be particularly focusing on our current historical moment and the two most pressing issues affecting young people experiencing homelessness today, COVID-19 and systemic racism. Through a dynamic virtual conference series, we're going to be hearing from young leaders and experts, sharing engaging video content, and ideating and brainstorming together in our virtual discussion forum. We're very excited for 2 live panels we'll be hosting. Please join us this Friday, November 13th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Time, as we bring together young people with lived experience of homelessness and experts to discuss the real-world effect COVID-19 has had on the lives of youth. This roundtable is our community's chance to hear directly from young people about how the pandemic and our community's response has affected them, and how we can best support them and their needs as we continue to navigate this unprecedented terrain. Prominent community stakeholders and elected officials have submitted video and written questions that the young leaders and experts will be answering live. Please join us for this important discussion. Next Friday, November 20th, please also join us from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Time for our live panel on youth homelessness and anti-racism. We are very proud to be bringing together an incredible panel of diverse national experts and young leaders to discuss how systemic racism creates and sustains youth homelessness, and what the public, private, and nonprofit sectors can do to incorporate anti-racist practices into our work to end youth homelessness. This is guaranteed to be an illuminating discussion, and I urge everyone who can to attend. If you've already signed up for the summit, the link to attend has already been sent to your email and is also available on our summit attendee website. If you haven't yet signed up to join us, there is still time. Please visit nphy.org/summit20 to register today. In addition to our live panels, we're also going to be sending out engaging and inspirational content from our young leaders, elected officials, and community partners throughout the week leading up to each live panel, including keynote addresses from Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak and Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford, partner updates from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the United States Interagency Council on Homelessness, and the National Network for Youth, and creative videos and insights from our young people on resiliency, COVID-19, and racism. This content will be available on our social media, via email, and on our Facebook discussion group. If you are a registered attendee and you haven't yet signed up for our Facebook discussion group, please do so. Information on how to sign up is available in your email and on our Summit attendee website at nphy.org/summit20/attendee. This group is your place to discuss summit content, ask questions, brainstorm ideas, and network with hundreds of cross-sector summit attendees. I would be remiss if I also didn't take a few moments to thank the people who've made this year's summit possible. Thank you to our co-presenter and partner, Sans Cares, for your unwavering support and vision. The summit wouldn't be possible without your generosity and profound dedication to ending youth homelessness. Thank you also to our supporting sponsors, the UNLV Greenspun College of Urban Affairs and Las Vegas Review-Journal, for bolstering our efforts and raising awareness throughout the community about this important issue. Thank you to the moderator of both of our panels, Yori Berry Harris of the National Network for Youth, and our panelists for your time and crucial insights. And thank you to our keynote speakers, elected officials, federal and community partners, and supporters who submitted video content and panel questions. And thank you to the NPHY staff for working tirelessly to make this event possible and everything you all do day in and day out. Most of all, I want to thank the young leaders who participated in this year's summit by taking part in our live panels, sharing your thoughts on COVID-19 and racism during our pre-summit discussions, and contributing creative videos on what resiliency means to you during these tough times. I'm constantly inspired by your strength, your vulnerability, your talent, and your keen powers of perception. Though every year's summit is about action, action begins with learning, and this year's summit is no different. There are no easy answers to the issues this year's summit is addressing, and I'd like to ask each and everyone who is attending our live panels to keep an open heart and mind. Challenge yourself to think about how the panelist insights apply to yourself, your organizations, and your sector, even if it might be difficult or uncomfortable. Participate in the Summit's online discussion board and bring your ideas back to share with your colleagues, peers, and decision makers in your organizations. Share Summit content and your thoughts on social media with the hashtags #BeTheMovement and Summit 2020. And after this year's Summit is over, visit nphy.org/themovement to keep up to date with future efforts and learn how you can be part of the movement's next steps. We can't wait to see you at live panels and on our discussion board. Please also let your friends and colleagues know that there's still time to join us. Thank you again for attending the 2020 Southern Nevada Youth Homelessness Summit, where the movement fights back, and for your continued resiliency in joining us to end the fight to end youth homelessness during these tumultuous times. Our community's young people need us to be there now more than ever, and we thank you for remaining committed to be the movement to end youth homelessness in Southern Nevada.